referee Ray Lewis to allow such an important replay to go ahead in swirling snow and rain, and with wind gusts of 70 miles an hour, was a brave if debatable one. But all credit to Everton and Boro for the way they set about the task at hand. From the start, Everton, with Trevor Steven fit and Paul Power playing his first senior game since September, took the game to their opponents. As early as the 7th minute, there was a good chance for Adrian Heath. Perhaps Heath should have done better, but you really have to appreciate how difficult it was for both defenders and attackers to judge the flight of the ball. With a gale at their backs in the first half, Everton were rarely doing anything other than attack, and although they used the conditions to their advantage, it wasn't all kick and rush. There was a lot of quality football on view as well, although Graeme Sharps seemed to share Heath's anxiety in front of goal. It didn't take him long to make amends. 1 minute later, Boro, who were trying to keep the ball on the ground and play it to feet, overdid it slightly and were made to pay. They lost possession and Peter Reid delivered the killer pass to Sharp. Sharp's 19th goal of the season and his 6th in the current FA Cup campaign. But I must say I enjoyed the seemingly tireless Peter Reid's contribution just as much as Sharp's clinical finish. To Middlesbrough's credit, they never panicked and continued to defend stubbornly, as well as riding their luck as well. They were a credit to the second division and to their manager Bruce Rioch and coach Colin Todd. Had Everton grabbed a second goal before the interval, the tie would have been dead, but the thought of a 5th round home meeting against Liverpool is a powerful incentive, and brave Boro ran their legs off and hustled away even when Everton were knocking the ball about quite beautifully. Another chance for Graeme Sharp, but one made by the Scot with a great first touch. That came 3 minutes before the interval and left you wondering if Boro could then use the conditions to their advantage. The answer early in the second half was no. Everton continued to dominate, but with 62 minutes gone and after Boro had again survived, the tie suddenly turned yet again. A huge boot upfield found substitute Kernahan's head. Paul Kerr then took on Gary Stevens quite brilliantly, and Stuart Ripley finished the job. "5,000 travelling Middlesbrough fans suddenly sounded like 50,000, and why not? It was a terrific goal in every respect. For just a few minutes after the equaliser, you believed Boro could actually win it. But it was only a few minutes, and Colin Harvey's lads were soon back in control. It became a case of whether Middlesbrough could hold out as wave after wave of Everton attacks built up. First a lovely chest pass by Sharp, clipped against the outside of the post by Heath. Time was running out fast by now, but Everton kept their cool and built attacks patiently. This next one sees Heath set up Trevor Steven. A good save from Stephen Pears, which came 12 minutes from the end. The tension for both sets of fans was now almost unbearable, but as the tie entered its 292nd minute, and with just 7 minutes left of the game, Everton took the lead again. Middlesbrough lost possession and Everton surged forward. Trevor Steven then ran at opponents as he had all night, found Gary Stevens in support, and the fullback's fiercely delivered low cross flew off Tony Mowbray's boot into his own net. The Boro skipper fell to the ground in anguish, totally understandable when you remember that it was his header in the dying seconds that took the first replay at Ayresome Park into extra time. A reminder here of the conditions, the referee allowing players to hold the ball still with hands as kicks were taken. On this occasion it led to a snapshot from Wayne Clark. The Still, Bruce Rioch and Colin Todd urged their men on, but still it was Everton who looked more likely to score. Catching Boro in possession, it's Ian Snowden who pulls the final shot wide this time. So instead of 3-1, Everton still lived in fear of another last-gasp equaliser. Imagine the tension then when Boro won a free kick on the edge of the Everton box in injury time. A blatant handball by Dave Watson. Thankfully for Everton, they have a great keeper in Neville Southall, and with his calm and confident catch went Boro's last hopes. The second division side were out, but with their growing reputation enhanced.
Over the 3 games, they've been a fabulous side. They play football, they work hard, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the first division next year.
You say 7 ties to the 5th round. Have you ever known anything like that?
No, when you're caught up in it, like you don't even know what day it is, never mind what game you're playing. I had to ask the one of the lads what day it is. It's just a matter of going out there and trying to get through. Obviously we've had a few ties, but the main thing is we're still in there.
Looking back over the 3 games, I've been really pleased with the way our players have performed. Exceptionally well. Great experience for them to play the current champions, played them 3 occasions. We've learned a lot tonight. We can take out of the game a great deal, and we've been pleased with our players, but on the other hand, you have to hold your hand up to Everton as well. I mean, 10 cup ties or 9 cup ties in 10 games, and been a first division club and a big first division club. The onus is always on them to produce the result, and great credit must go to Colin, his staff, the players and the supporters. Another 32,000 gate here tonight, and at the end of the day, on the night, they played better.